Wake my mother. It'll cost you. So, back in like 2003, my mom starts complaining that someone keeps calling her at like 3 o'clock in the morning every single night for almost 2 weeks straight. She'd answer the phone half asleep, and all she'd hear was this weird screeching noise before whoever it was hung up. She thought maybe it was a prank, but it kept happening. Same time every night. She was losing her mind from not sleeping. I came over one weekend to help her figure it out. The second I heard her describe the noise, I knew exactly what it was. A fax machine. Some idiot had the wrong number programmed and was sending stuff to my mom's landline at 3 o'clock in the morning. I hauled my old desktop computer over and hooked it up to the phone line. Back then, you could set up your computer to receive faxes with the right modem and software. Took me about an hour to get it working, but I told my mom to let it ring that night and we'd see what came through. Sure enough, at 2:47 a.m., the phone rings. The computer picks it up and I hear that horrible fax screech. A few minutes later, the fax finishes downloading. It's an invoice from a paving company called Junction Paving and Concrete, about $6,000 worth of asphalt work, with their business number right at the top. I figured this was an easy fix. I called the number that morning and politely explained everything. Wrong number, 2 weeks of 3 a.m. faxes. The guy just said, yeah, okay, whatever, in a dismissive tone and hung up mid-sentence. I was annoyed, but I figured maybe he fixed it. I left the computer hooked up just in case. Next morning, 3:14 a.m., another fax. This time it's not even a real document, just a flyer advertising their paving services. Now I'm mad. My mom's exhausted. She's a nurse, has to be up at 6 o'clock, and she's running on almost no sleep. I call again. Same guy answers. I tell him I already called and they need to fix it. He says, if you don't want faxes, unplug your phone, and hangs up again. That's when I decided he needed to learn a lesson. I waited until about 6 p.m. after they closed. I opened Microsoft Paint, created a solid black page, saved it as a fax file, and programmed my computer to send it to their fax number 200 times in a row. Fax machines print everything, and solid black pages burn through toner fast. I hit send and let it run. It took about 40 minutes. My mom never got another fax call. Not one. About a week later, I drove past their office. There was a handwritten sign taped to the window that said, fax machine out of order. Email only. It stayed up for weeks. My mom finally started sleeping through the night again, and that company paid for waking her up.